Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Ascend with Ashe. So in today's video we're going to be diving into the full moon in Capricorn and how it's going to impact the 12 zodiac signs. And so I'm going to be breaking down what this full moon means for your sun sign, your moon, and rising. So make sure to watch each one for a full picture on how this full moon is going to be influencing you. And as always, the timestamps are going to be pinned down below for that. Additionally, I want to make sure that I announce to you guys I am doing a community ritual for this full moon in Capricorn. This ritual is going to focus on upgrading our root chakras and healing ancestral wounds related to finances, money, and security. You'll find all the details pinned down in the comment section as well. So I'm going to provide you with a specific affirmation and the chakra that needs healing. So how you can use this information effectively to do the spiritual work on the night of the full moon. For example, if I mention the heart chakra for your sign, you want to use a green candle and you want to write the given affirmation for release on that green candle that I provided for each sign. And as you light the candle, you're going to just focus and speak that affirmation over the candle, as well as you can get a Sharpie marker and you can write that affirmation on the candle as well, and really just focus on that and focus on the affirmation. And this process of writing the affirmation and lighting the candle is a really powerful way to set your intention for healing and transformation under this full moon. And it's a way to actively engage with the energies and work towards releasing old patterns and welcoming in new positive changes. So if I mention the root chakra for you, your candle color will be red and you would write your affirmation on that candle. Sacral chakra will be the candle orange. Solar plexus chakra would be the candle yellow. Heart chakra would be green. Throat chakra would be blue. The third eye chakra will be indigo, and the crown chakra would be purple or white. You would take that candle color that's connected to that particular chakra for your rising sign, and then you want to write your affirmation for release on that candle, and you want to burn it under the full moon. So I know someone's going to ask me, what happens if I resonate more with my sun sign affirmation or my moon sign affirmation or my rising sign? Write whichever one resonates with you the most. Okay. So I just wanted to say that, just to be clear, how you are actually going to be able to work with this full moon energy with the information I am providing you guys with. So thank you for joining me on this journey of healing, of self-discovery. So now let's dive into how this full moon in Capricorn will be impacting each of the signs. Make sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for a more comprehensive understanding. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Ashe. All right, so Aries risings, you are going to be experiencing this full moon in Capricorn in your natal 10th house. So the 10th house in astrology is all about your career, your reputation, and your long-term goals. And so with this full moon in Capricorn being in this part of your chart, this might mean that you will see some big changes or realizations in your job or your public image. And so this is a good time to think about what you've achieved and where you want to go next, and maybe finish up some big projects. So the tarot card that I pulled for you guys is the Death card, and the Death card stands for major change, endings, and fresh starts. And so this means you might go through a big shift in your career, your public life with this full moon. It could be the end of a job or a project, or making way for something new and better in your life. So this matches with this full moon's energy in Capricorn, which helps you to let go of what's not working anymore for you and move forward. So the ancestral wound that you guys are needing to focus on during this lunar cycle is illness, health, suffering, and sickness. And so this is about it being a time for you to look at any health issues that maybe you have been ignoring. So this is about recognizing how stressed you are from work and how it is affecting your health. This full moon's energy can help you to see these problems clearly so that you can start taking better care of yourself. This can also be a representation of your ancestral lineage where they worked tirelessly and didn't have any regard for their health because they were so focused on climbing that ladder or reaching that pinnacle moment of success that they neglected their health, which we talked about this in the full moon in Capricorn intuitive breakdown. And so this is about you balancing protecting your health, as well as you staying focused and committed to your long-term goals. So the next ancestral wound that we have is dysfunctional relationships, toxicity, boundaries, healing, and transformation. And so this is about a need to fix any unhealthy relationships and set better boundaries. So in the realms of your work life, this might mean realizing that certain work environments or work relationships are toxic. So with the death card and the full moon energy, this is pushing you to make the necessary changes and set boundaries with work, set boundaries with people in your life, so that you can focus on healthier connections in your career, and that you can eliminate any toxicity in your life that's really pulling from your energy, keeping you from, practicing self-care. And so this full moon in Capricorn in your 10th house, the death card and the ancestral wounds are a highlighted time of just big change and healing for you. And this is an opportunity for you to let go of old habits, deal with your health issues, and fix toxic relationships, or just remove yourself completely from them. So the chakra that I would recommend for you guys to focus on is the solar plexus chakra, which is located around your stomach, and it's about personal power and confidence. And so when you focus on this chakra during this full moon, this is going to help you to feel stronger and more confident, and it's going to make it easier for you to handle these changes and move forward in your career. Your affirmation for this full moon will be: I release old patterns and beliefs that hinder my professional growth. I let go of all that no longer serves my highest purpose. I am open to transformation and embrace new opportunities with courage and clarity. I prioritize my overall health and well-being. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Aries. Let me know in the comments how this message resonates, and make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign if you want to go a little bit deeper into this full moon energy. And I'll see you next time. Ashe. Taurus risings, this full moon in Capricorn is going to be taking place in your natal 9th house. And so this full moon is going to be about your belief systems, higher learning, philosophy, and long distance travel. So with this full moon in Capricorn being in this area for you guys, there's going to be a focus on expanding your horizons, exploring new ideas, and seeking wisdom that aligns with your core values, finding a mentor. So the tarot card that I pull for you guys is the Two of Pentacles. And so the Two of Pentacles is about balancing, adapting, and managing your priorities. And so this is about a need for you guys to find a balance in your beliefs or your educational pursuits. And so there may be juggling of different philosophies or belief systems or learning opportunities that require you guys to balance, to stay grounded and aligned with your values. And so the ancestral wound that I've pulled for you guys to focus on under this full moon is the blame game and lack of accountability. And so the ancestral wound related to the blame game or lack of accountability is about patterns where responsibility is avoided or shifted onto others. And so this could manifest as challenges in taking ownership of beliefs or decisions or facing consequences honestly. And so this full moon is going to be here to encourage you guys to address these patterns and to cultivate a sense of responsibility. So the chakra that you guys are needing to work on during this full moon is going to be your root chakra. And this chakra is connected with stability, security, and grounding. And so healing the root chakra can help you guys feel more rooted in your beliefs and help you to establish a sense of stability in your belief systems and help you to take responsibility for your actions and your decisions. So the affirmation for release that I have for you guys says, I release the need to blame others and take ownership of my beliefs and decisions. I embrace accountability and trust in my ability to navigate life's challenges with integrity. So that is the energy that I'm seeing for you guys for this full moon in Capricorn. Let me know in the comments how this message resonates with you guys. And make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign if you haven't already, to give you a more thorough, in-depth analysis as to what's going on for you guys for this full moon. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe. So Gemini, this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal 8th house. The 8th house represents deep transformation, shared resources, and intimate connections. And so this full moon is going to help you guys explore deep changes in your relationships and really dive into deeper emotional connections. So the tarot card that I've pulled for you guys is the Sun card, and the Sun card, it represents optimism and clarity and vitality. So during this full moon in Capricorn, you guys are going to experience so many moments of illumination and understanding in your intimate relationships. It's a time where you guys are going to embrace a lot of positivity and really uncover a lot of hidden truths. So the ancestral wound that I have for you guys to focus on at this time is neglect by caregivers. And so this ancestral wound, whether it's emotional or physical neglect, brings to light past experiences where you may have felt unseen, or you have felt a lack of nurture from caregivers or in your childhood. And so this full moon invites healing these wounds to help you to reclaim emotional fulfillment and stability, which could be the reason why you guys have struggled to open up in the past with people because of this neglect, or you feeling abandonment, or you having a lot of dysfunctional relationships in your life. And so your way to set boundaries with people is by not letting them in. So the chakra that I want you guys to focus on is the heart chakra. So healing the heart chakra is going to help you guys with love and compassion and your overall emotional well-being. And this is going to enhance your ability to give and receive love. And this is what's going to help you to have these deep connections and to heal past emotional neglect. So the affirmation that I have for you guys for this full moon, it says, I release the pain of past neglect and embrace deep emotional healing. I am deserving of love, of care, and emotional fulfillment in all aspects of my life. So that is what I'm saying for you, Gemini. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for a more in-depth analysis as to what's going on for you during this full moon. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe. Cancer. So this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal 7th house, which governs partnerships, your marriages, your one-on-one relationships. And so there's going to be a focus on evaluating and transforming your relationships, both professionally and personally. So the tarot card that I pull for you guys is the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords talks about betrayal, deceit, and hidden agendas in relationships. So during this full moon, you guys may have to confront some instances of betrayal or dishonesty within your partnerships. And so it's a time to reassess trust and communication within these connections and do what you feel is necessary for your overall well-being. And so the ancestral wound that I have for you guys is betrayal. And ancestral wounds related to betrayal are highlighting patterns where you or your ancestors may have experienced betrayal or broken trust in relationships. And so this full moon is encouraging you to address these wounds and heal past hurt so that you can have healthier relationship dynamics. So the heart chakra the heart chakra is what I want you guys to focus on during this full moon. And the heart chakra, it governs our love, our compassion, and our emotional balance. And so by healing this chakra, you guys can heal these emotional wounds from betrayal and really help you to have a deeper sense of empathy and understanding in your relationships. So the affirmation for you guys is, I release the pain of betrayal and embrace trust and honesty in my relationships. I forgive myself and others, and I attract loving and trustworthy connections into my life. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know in the comments how this resonates, and make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for a more in-depth analysis on this full moon in Capricorn for you guys. Ashe. All right, Leo rising. So this full moon in Capricorn is going to be in your natal 6th house. The 6th house in astrology represents daily work routines, health, and service. And so with the full moon in Capricorn highlighting this area of your chart, there's going to be a huge emphasis on improving efficiency, health habits, and finding fulfillment in your daily responsibilities. Okay, so the tarot card that I have for you guys is the 8 of Wands, which represents swift movement, progress, and communication. And so you may experience a surge of energy and rapid developments in your work or health routines, or something that you've been doing for your health just starts to work, or some new routine or ritual that you started to incorporate into your day-to-day life finally starts to fit into place and really help you to seize opportunities for growth. So the ancestral wound that I'm picking up for you guys to focus on during this full moon is forced migration, displacement, and lost heritage. And so this can manifest as a feeling of you having disconnectedness from your cultural roots or ancestral traditions. And so this full moon invites you guys to explore these themes and learn more about your heritage and reclaim aspects of your heritage that resonates with your identity, and maybe even digging deep and figuring out where you're from and things like that will really help you guys to feel a sense of oneness and wholeness. And so the chakra I want you guys to focus on for this full moon is going to be the root chakra. So the root chakra is about stability, security, and grounding. And so by you guys focusing on this chakra, you can feel more rooted in your identity and your cultural heritage, and this is going to help you to find a sense of belonging and stability. So your affirmation for this full moon is: I release any feelings of displacement or disconnection from my roots. I honor and reclaim my cultural heritage with pride and gratitude. I am grounded, secure, and deeply connected to my identity. So that is what I'm saying for you guys for this full moon. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you guys. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign so you can have a more in-depth analysis as to how this full moon in Capricorn will be impacting you. And I'll see you next time. Ashe. All right, so next we have Virgo rising. So this full moon in Capricorn is going to be in your natal 5th house. The 5th house in astrology represents creativity, self-expression, children, and romance. So this full moon in Capricorn is going to be putting a spotlight on creative pursuits, joy, and how you express yourselves romantically. So the tarot card that I have for you is the Star card, and the Star card is about hope and healing and renewal. And so you guys may experience a sense of optimism and inspiration in your creative endeavors or your romantic relationships. This is really a time for you guys to embrace healing and connect with your true passions. Do what makes you feel good. So the ancestral wound that you guys are needing to work through at this time is the ancestral wound of violence, trauma, aggression, abuse, and domestic violence even. And so this is about, past experiences of aggression or abuse within your family or your ancestral lineage. And so this full moon encourages you guys to acknowledge and heal these wounds to help you to maybe cultivate a healthier expression of creativity in relationships. Perhaps your ancestors dealt with a lot of trauma, a lot of aggression, a lot of abuse, or even domestic violence in previous romantic relationships or in their life that really blocked them from tapping into their creative pursuits. And so by you doing this healing work on your throat chakra, this is going to help you to not only be able to better speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself if you're finding yourself very difficult to speak up for yourself, but also heal that ancestral wound as well. And so this is about you guys balancing this chakra so that you can speak your truth and express your creativity freely and establish healthy boundaries in your relationships. So the affirmation that I have for you guys for this full moon is: I release all past experiences of violence and abuse from my ancestral lineage. I reclaim my right to express myself creatively and authentically. I communicate my needs with clarity and establish love and respectful relationships. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Virgo risings. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for a more in-depth analysis as to how this full moon in Capricorn will be impacting you. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe. All right, Libra risings. This full moon is going to be taking place in your natal 4th house. The 4th house represents our home, our family, our roots, and our emotional foundations. And so with this full moon being in this area of your chart, there's going to be an emphasis on emotional security, family dynamics, and nurturing your inner foundation. So the tarot card that I have for you guys is the Moon card. The Moon card represents intuition, subconscious, and illusion. So during this full moon, you may experience experience deep emotional insights and uncover hidden truths that are related to family dynamics or your inner emotional world. And so this is about, this being a time for you guys to trust your intuition and explore your emotional depths. So the ancestral wound that I have for you guys to focus on at this time is going to be ancestral wounds related to illness, health, suffering, sickness, and neglects. So these themes could reflect past experiences of instability or lack of emotional support within family or your ancestral lineage. So this full moon is inviting you guys to heal these wounds and nurture your emotional well-being. So the chakra that I would recommend for you guys to work on at this time will be the heart chakra. The heart chakra governs love, compassion, and emotional balance. And so by balancing this chakra, Libra, you guys can heal emotional wounds related to family relationships and help you to develop a sense of self-love and establish this inner security that you so desperately need at this time. So the affirmation for this full moon for you guys says, I released all past experiences of illness, suffering, and neglect from my ancestral lineage. I am worthy of love and nurturing care. I create a safe and loving home environment where I feel emotionally supported and structured. So that is what I have for you, Libra. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey Scorpio, so this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal third house. The third house governs our communication, our siblings, our local community, and learning. So with this full moon in Capricorn in this area of your chart, there's going to be an emphasis on communication, learning new skills, and connecting with your siblings or your neighbors. So the tarot card that I have for you guys is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands represents confidence, creativity, determination. You guys are putting yourself out there, okay? Scorpio risings, you guys are embodying these qualities of this Queen of Wands in your communication style or in your learning endeavors. And so this is about a time of you being bold and being assertive and expressing ideas or pursuing intellectual growth. So the ancestral wound that came out for you guys to really heal and work on during this full moon in Capricorn is trauma from war, loss, displacement, PTSD, or orphanhood. So ancestral wounds related around these themes may surface for you guys, where they could reflect deep-seated fears or unresolved emotions stemming from ancestral experiences. You may find yourself coming across maybe children who are orphaned, who are not being taken care of properly. You may feel, guided to move towards a cause to help, or opening up something in your neighborhood to help, or something like that. Just giving very humanitarian vibes. So this full moon is encouraging you guys to heal these wounds to help you to find emotional peace and resilience. So the chakra to focus on for this full moon is going to be your throat chakra. And so the throat chakra governs communication, self-expression, and speaking your truth. And so by balancing this chakra, Scorpio risings, you guys can learn how to express yourself authentically without fear of judgment and release these suppressed emotions and enhance your communication skills. So the affirmation that you guys have for this full moon is going to be, I release all ancestral trauma and fear of loss from war, displacement, and orphanhood. I embrace my inner truth and resilience, and I communicate my truth confidently and express myself creatively. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio, for this full moon. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey Sagittarius, so this full moon in Capricorn is going to be taking place in your natal second house. So the second house governs our finances, our values, our self-worth, and material possessions. And so with this full moon in Capricorn being in this area of your chart, there's going to be an emphasis on financial stability, self-esteem, and defining personal values. And so the tarot card that I have for you guys is the Fool card, which is about new beginnings, spontaneity, and taking a leap of faith. And so during this full moon cycle, you may feel inspired to start on a new financial journey or redefine your sense of self-worth. And so this is a time to embrace opportunities with optimism, like the Fool card, and trust in your instincts. So the ancestral wound that you guys are needing to work on at this time is going to be ancestral wounds related to teen pregnancy. And so the ancestral theme could reflect challenges or societal pressures related to early parenthood within your family lineage. And so this full moon is helping helping you to heal any shame or unresolved emotions connected to this experience. And so the chakra that you guys are needing to work on during this time is going to be the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Y'all got two. So the sacral chakra governs our creativity, our pleasure, and our emotional balance. And so healing this chakra helps you guys connect with your desires and really cultivate a healthy relationship with money and abundance. And the solar plexus chakra governs personal power, confidence, and self-esteem. And so by balancing this chakra, this is going to help you guys to learn to assert yourselves in financial matters and learn to trust your decisions. So the affirmation that I have for you guys for this full moon says, I release any shame or guilt associated with ancestral experiences of teen pregnancy. I embrace my worth and value, and I trust in my ability to create financial stability and abundance in my life. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe. All right, next we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal first house, which represents your self-image, your identity, your physical body, and how you present yourself to the world. And so this full moon in this area of your chart, there's going to be an emphasis on self-awareness, personal goals, and asserting your individuality. So the tarot card that I pulled for you guys is the Strength card, and the Strength card is about inner strength, courage, and resilience. And so this full moon is going to help you guys tap into your inner fortitude to overcome challenges and really assert yourselves with confidence. And so this is a time to harness that inner power and to just embrace your authentic true self. So the ancestral wound that I have for you guys is substance abuse. And so this ancestral wound for substance abuse, addiction, dependency, self-destruction may reflect themes or patterns of self-sabotage and unhealthy coping mechanisms within your family lineage. And so this full moon is encouraging you guys to confront these patterns and seek healing. So the chakras that I want you guys to focus on is going to be root chakra and your sacral chakra. So the root chakra represents our stability, our security, and our grounding. And so healing these chakras are going to help you guys to feel a sense of identity and connection to your roots, to your strength. Your sacral chakra governs creativity, pleasure, and emotional balance. And so balancing this chakra is going to help you guys be able to emotionally express yourself and overcome any addictive tendencies that you may have. So the affirmation that I have for you guys says, I release all patterns of substance abuse, addiction, self-destructive behaviors from my ancestral lineage. I embrace my inner strength and resilience. I am worthy of a healthy and balanced life. I honor and care for my body and mind with love and respect. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you, and make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign so you can get a more thorough, in-depth analysis on what's going on for you guys for this full moon in Capricorn. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe. Hey Aquarius, so this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal 12th house. And so the 12th house represents subconscious, hidden fears, spiritual growth, and endings. And so with the full moon in Capricorn being in this area of your chart, there's going to be an emphasis on introspection, spiritual healing, and confronting hidden or suppressed issues. So the tarot card that I have for you guys is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands represents resilience, perseverance, and protection. And so you guys may find yourselves drawing on your inner strength to face challenges and to protect your well-being, being on guard more than usual. And so this is a time to stand strong in spite of any past hardships and prepare for that final push towards overcoming your obstacles. So the ancestral wound that I want you guys to focus on at this time is ancestral wound related to trauma from abuse, physical, emotional, sexual. Okay, so the ancestral wound related to this type of trauma is going to make you guys dive deep and reflect into deep-seated fears or unresolved pain within your family lineage. And so this full moon encourages Aquarius risings to acknowledge these traumas and confront their fears and begin a true healing process from this trauma that you may have experienced from a young age, and how this trauma is inherited. It's been passed down, and it's time for you to break that cycle. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra is the chakra that I want you guys to focus on at this time. And so the solar plexus chakra deals with our personal power, our confidence, and our self-esteem. And so this is going to help you guys to reclaim your personal power, rebuild your confidence, and release the control and the fear that's connected from these past traumas. So the affirmation that I have for you guys is, I release all trauma, fear, and control from my ancestral lineage. I am strong and resilient. I reclaim my personal power and embrace my inner strength. I am safe and I choose to heal and thrive. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you, and make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign as well to get a thorough energy read on what's going on for you guys for this full moon in Capricorn. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe. Hey Pisces, so this full moon is going to be taking place in your natal 11th house. The 11th house in astrology represents friendships, social networks, long-term goals, and aspirations. So this full moon, there's going to be an emphasis on evaluating social connections, community involvement, and the pursuit of your dreams. So the tarot card that I have for you guys is the Two of Wands, which represents planning, decision making, and looking towards the future. And so you guys may feel inspired to set new goals and make important decisions regarding your social circle and explore new opportunities for growth and fulfillment. So the ancestral wound that's being highlighted at this time for you guys is the father wound, which represents a toxic, absent, or emotionally unavailable father. And so these themes could reflect challenges in forming healthy relationships, or you feeling abandoned, or difficulties in expressing your emotions. So this full moon is about you guys acknowledging these wounds and seeking healing. So the chakra that I want you guys to focus on is the heart chakra. And so the heart chakra represents our love, our compassion, and our emotional balancing. And so by you guys working on this chakra, you guys can heal these emotional wounds related to the father and cultivate healthy relationships and overall gain a sense of unconditional love and compassion. So the affirmation that I have for you guys says, I release all pain and trauma related to my father's absence and emotional unavailability. I open my heart to healing and love. I'm worthy of healthy, supportive relationships. I embrace my ability to create deep and meaningful connections. So this is what I'm seeing for you, Pisces. Let me know in the comments how it resonates. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ashe.